In the early hours of the week, federal agents conducted a covert raid on the Beverly Hills mansion of 84-year-old Janice Combs, mother of music mogul Sean Diddy Combs. What was initially believed to be a routine financial investigation quickly evolved into something far more alarming. Hidden deep beneath the estate, the FBI uncovered a secret underground bunker, one not documented in any official building plans. Behind a concealed panel in the mansion's library, agents discovered a hidden elevator shaft, which led to a heavily fortified steel door equipped with biometric security. Shockingly, the fingerprints used to access it did not match any known members of the Combs family, immediately raising suspicions about who had access to this ultra-secure space. Once inside, agents found the basement divided into 3 sections: physical documents, digital equipment, and high-security lockers. Among the files were 9 thick binders, many labeled private, do not remove. One binder contained a 400-page list of approximately 70 underage individuals, most between the ages of 12 and 14. Each file included a photo, biographical details, school records, and guardian information, often blank or redacted. Perhaps most disturbingly, each profile carried a selection code. One agent commented, "This looks less like talent scouting and more like cataloging, as if someone were choosing from a menu." Roughly 40% of the photos have been taken in the same stark environment: black floors, white walls, and harsh overhead lighting, eerily resembling an interrogation room. Inside a nearby modular safe, agents also discovered more than 30 printed invitations to exclusive, undisclosed events. The cards bore no addresses, only QR codes, dates, times, and cryptic titles such as Night of Discovery, Internal Casting, and the Party of Light. Some carried logos linked to the Hope AR Foundation, a nonprofit that markets itself as a youth arts incubator and has been previously endorsed by Diddy in interviews. The investigation intensified when agents recovered a series of printed emails tied to an account allegedly associated with Diddy's known alias, merlove2020@gmail.com. In one disturbing message dated March 16, 2023, the sender instructed the recipient to pick 3. Make sure they're obedient. The newer ones are easy to manage. Don't pick anyone with family accompaniment. I'll send the gift. The recipient was anonymized under the initials SB, but IP tracking connected the message to Pulsine Entertainment, a media company with deep financial ties to Diddy. Among the digital evidence seized were multiple BitLocker encrypted SSDs and USB drives, one ominously labeled Panic. A preliminary scan of one drive uncovered over 700 video files in .ov and .mkv formats with all metadata wiped. An FBI digital forensics expert described the contents as extremely disturbing and confirmed that the material alone was enough to begin formal prosecution for child exploitation. What began as a financial inquiry has now escalated into a full-scale investigation into alleged child trafficking, abuse of power, and systemic concealment within the entertainment industry. The central question now haunting investigators and the public alike: is Diddy merely a cultural icon, or the mastermind behind a far darker machine long hidden behind the spotlight? For over 5 years, I buried the memories, thinking I was crazy, but today I saw the news and I know I wasn't. These were the haunting words of a young rapper who once signed with Bad Boy Records. He resurfaced with a reposted video from years ago, where he was publicly criticized for refusing to attend a private industry event. His new caption read, "Back then I thought I blew my shot. Now I realize I escaped." In sharp contrast, Diddy's legal team responded with force. Just hours after the FBI raid, his high-profile attorney issued a public statement firmly denying all allegations. Mr. Sean Combs categorically denies any involvement in the alleged illegal activities. This is nothing more than a malicious media campaign designed to destroy his reputation during a vulnerable moment. Notably, the statement made no mention of the encrypted devices, the underground bunker, or the disturbing materials recovered from his mother Janice Combs' Beverly Hills mansion. Later that day, paparazzi captured Diddy at Miami International Airport. He refused to comment, stating only, "I don't talk to press. Everything will be clarified." While the FBI has yet to release an official briefing, anonymous sources within the agency describe the findings as unlike anything we've encountered in over 15 years. One investigator stated, This isn't just a celebrity scandal. This is a system. A network rooted in music, politics, media, philanthropy, and even organizations meant to protect children. Public advocacy groups began to respond. Children First, a respected watchdog organization, issued a powerful statement urging authorities to widen the investigation. This must go beyond Diddy. Every individual connected to youth-based projects should be examined. Fame must never shield anyone from accountability. The mainstream media's response was initially cautious, using language like alleged and unverified. But as photos, testimony, and leaked internal documents circulated, networks pivoted. CNN, NBC, and the New York Times are now reportedly preparing exclusive interviews with former staffers from Diddy's management team. Independent journalists claim to have obtained unreleased internal materials. Meanwhile, a public poll conducted by PollMe with over 20,000 respondents showed that 76% believe Diddy was fully aware of the activities, 9% think he was framed, and 15% remain undecided, but want the investigation expanded. What began as a financial audit of a senior citizen's estate has now opened a door to something far darker: the hidden basement, the biometric locks, the classified files, the untraceable videos. The pattern is too deliberate, too precise, to be accidental. This is no longer about whether Sean Combs broke the law. The real question is, how long have we been ignoring the warnings? From buried lawsuits and suppressed testimonies to whispers dismissed as rumors, the entertainment world has long dodged accountability with silence and spectacle. But the evidence uncovered in Janice Combs' home cannot be unseen. This case is not just about one man. It may be the first rupture in an entire empire of silence. One FBI agent put it plainly. We've only scratched the surface. What's underneath is bigger. This isn't the only system of its kind. Diddy may fight back. He has resources, powerful allies, and devoted fans. But no amount of PR, lawyers, or influence can undo the public reckoning already in motion. His image, carefully cultivated over decades, is cracking. Not due to gossip, but under the weight of truth. And if this truth begins a domino effect, exposing more names, more companies, more institutions, then this may be the moment when the American entertainment industry is finally forced to confront its own darkness. Fame can no longer be used as a shield. Music can no longer drown out the suffering. Silence can no longer erase the cries of those never allowed to speak. We may not know the full truth yet, but one thing is certain. Truth always finds a light, and no matter how long it's been buried, no matter how thick the concrete, no matter how many fingerprints sealed it shut, one day it rises, and that day may be now.